Dougy,
Tony!
mate, I tell you what, I've been so looking forward to catching up with you because you've had a trip of a lifetime to a lovely place by the look of the pictures.
Well, I think you're the only man that are allowed to be look forward to seeing me. You know what I mean? Any other guy that wants to see, looking forward to seeing me, I'm gonna like question that one. But no.
Top it all off was the great performance that Josh Tonga put on over there.
Awesome performance. You know what I mean? It's like, he said that he probably only looks at getting like maybe 2 fights a year. But then now that he switched over, boom, he had like 5 fights in like 1 week. And not just 5 normal fights. He fought against the top boxer from every single country, from 5 different countries, you know what I mean? So it was an amazing achievement to see a little Christchurch boy come along and beat the ass of 4 guys, fights the Russian, and that Russian ends up being the champ, you know what I mean? So if Josh had another direction where he could meet the Russian in the final, then Josh would have just made it straight to the straight final. Then he would have ended up making like $4,000 US. You know what I mean? But it was a great start. Like you know what I mean. He got to experience the world. Before I think he said his longest flight ever was like maybe either 3 hours or 5 hours long. But this time we ended up flying like 30 hours. You know what I mean? But it was a great experience for the kid. You know what I mean? So he got to see the world. He got to experience fighting guys from another country, another level, you know what I mean? And then all this will just make him a better fighter. So he learned something. He learned something and from the Russian, you know what I mean? So actually, he learned something from every fight he got, you know what I mean? So it was a great learning curve. Like 35 guys in his division, and then he won 4 fights and made it to the semi. So great achievement for him. Great achievement for him.
And I thought the other thing just mentioned where he come from too. So you don't have to come from the big metropolis. You can come from the smaller areas in the country.
The thing about it is New Zealand is blessed with like great fighters, and we're all from all parts of New Zealand. New Zealand has got a whole bunch of great fighters just sitting there. All they just need is just that direction, that pathway, or just a little bit of guidance or an opportunity just to get there, you know what I mean? And if Josh can do it, he's the beginning. Like, if Josh can get there, so can everyone else that jumps on board.
When you looked at that, and they started off with the 35, could you see fighters here in New Zealand as good as those ones ready to go?
I would like to say yes. I would love to see if they all jumped on board. Like I said, it's kind of like a missed opportunity for all these guys. Like I could have taken a huge. Like other countries are like, oh, New Zealand, you have many people. Why only one person? And I had to explain to them. They're getting kind of cock blocked at the moment, and then Josh was the only one that picked up his balls and jumped on board, and that's why he is where he is. You know what I mean? So hopefully now for this elite tournament that's coming up, I've got more fighters that's already jumping on board now. So I started with one, now I've started with more. So and I think from there it's going to grow. It's going to keep on growing.
In our interview with President Nina, we talked about the Oceania competition. How long do you think it will take before you'd be able to hold a tournament like that with New Zealanders so that they can qualify for that sort of thing?
Yeah, so I would love to do one, but the only thing that's kind of stopping me right now is we're not recognized as a governing body. You know what I mean? So I've got my own officials. They're all ready to go. You know what I mean? So now all I got to do now is just get IBA reinstated as another governing body here in New Zealand, and then I can start pushing the shows. If that won't allow me, then a lot of fighters are gonna miss out because I'll just be handpicking who I think or who gets nominated from their coaches to jump on board, and I'll just take fighters that way, and then everyone else is gonna miss out. You know what I mean? So I think what Josh has done, with going to Montenegro, that was such a beautiful place. You know what I mean? And I don't think many people get to go there. And like even there, they had like a 15-year-old century castle that was there, and I think it was just beautiful. You know what I mean? So great learning experience, good to travel, I think Josh had a outstanding performance there. And then we had other coaches coming. Oh, you're a fighter, very good.
Oh, cool.
I sometimes act like I can't speak English too, and I say, oh, thank you. But no, it was a great trip.
We've talked a little bit about the judges reffing, and you were telling me off camera about maybe able to do something with cornermen and cutmen and that sort of thing.
Yes. So one thing Iba did really cool, and I'm so thankful for is they actually held a cutman course, and in that course, this guy, he's been in the corner for like Usyk and all that kind of stuff. He's got heaps of knowledge behind him, and he actually helped us. He helped did a course. I paid for him to do a course, and we all did it for free. You know what I mean? So it was great for Iba to help take care of that and help school us, educate us. You know what I mean? So like now it's kind of like now when I'm sitting back, I'm like thinking, if I can pay for him to come over to New Zealand, and I'm talking to him right now, so I'll pay for him to come from Moscow, and he's gonna come over, and then he's gonna come, and then I don't mind the coaches coming from kickboxing, MMA or boxing, anyone that wants to learn. Like I've been in the game for nearly 30 years. I even still learned some tricks from him too. You know what I mean? So you can't close your mind off to thinking, everything. Even an old dog can learn new tricks. You know what I mean? So it's kind of. I'm gonna bring him over early next year, and then we're gonna. I just want to just try and help educate people. So then that means when our fighters are fighting, they're gonna get treated and looked after better. And everyone might know everything, but they might learn a new trick that might be a little helpful for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's something I wanna try and do next. Is if I can get educated, learn something from this guy, maybe I can bring it to this country too. Yeah.
Getting back to New Zealand, what's in line for the boxers from City Kickboxing for the rest of the year?
Well, I can't really say for my fighters right now because I know I've had the Boxing New Zealand has shut me down, and like what happened to Taj and my son at Nationals last year, they fought and they just got completely ripped off. You know what I mean? So it's no point for them fighting in New Zealand now if that's gonna keep on happening. You know what I mean? So I think that's really petty of Boxing New Zealand. You know what I mean? So like take the issue out on me, because I'm the one that's trying to. But don't take it out on my son or Taj, who's because when they do stuff like that, now you can see why some fighters they quit. And I've seen so many fighters who I feel like they've got potential, just quit. And I don't want to do that. I want to try and help them, encourage them, and get paid. You know what I mean? So it's like why not try and give back?
Dougy, what's the situation with the Oceania? Have you got anybody to fight for it at the moment?
I am doing one box off to find out who's going to win that division, and then whoever wins that will get to go to Oceania. Like what Tauhiti said, 40,000 US for the winner, 20 for second place, 10 for third and fourth place. Fifth place might even get like $1,000. You know what I mean? And that's all in American dollars. So all those prizes there is pretty much like more than what a first time pro fighter will get. You know what I mean? But the winners of those divisions, they will go to the world champs, and that's going to be in Uzbekistan. Great, you know what I mean? So the world champs will go there, and then the prize money for that one is supposed to be $200,000 for the first place, $100,000 for second place, and 50-50 for third and fourth American dollars. You know what I mean? So these are all great opportunities for us, for the fighters. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it'll be good for boxing, and that's what I want to do is get our guys in.
Oh, well, I'm sure there's a lot more ready to sign along the dotted line.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, it's kind of like I always got to I say, okay, let's just keep this little secret until we get out there, and then we will let you know. Because once I know we go there, uh, my ex-girlfriend, Boxing New Zealand, will throw like a little patty, and they'll bloody ban them. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't wanna piss off my ex-girlfriend, Boxing New Zealand. Yeah.
It's sad because there's not everybody's like that on the other side.
Nah, everyone else is like trying to embrace it. Yeah, but like I said, they're just acting like a nasty ex-girlfriend. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's sad, but let's hope it all works itself out in the end. Have you had officials talk to you behind the closed doors?
100%. You know, I'm not going to mention names, but they all saying the same thing. New Zealand's too small to bicker and divide and act all petty about. You know what I mean? It's like we all got to learn to work together. Like, you know, but yeah, it's doing my head in, to be honest. Like.